Alright everyone, and welcome to the village of Swainby, just on the edge of North York Moors. It's a few miles east of the A19. Those of you that go up and down that most days commuting to and from Teesside. So the plan today, ride wise, is to get up onto the tops, do a ride down towards the Billsdale transmitter, the new one, down towards Hawnby, and then back a few bridleway sections. Should be a good ride. Hopefully I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you will too. Quite a few goats to my left hand side. Looking a bit inquisitive. Oh, got a bit of single track by the looks of it. Like just down to me right hand side there's some really good fishing lakes. We've got a nice little steady section here across the field. It's up to where that gate is, the edge of the woods. Excellent. Looks like a good little section through the woods, this one. The punchy little climbs as well. And it's a good little section this through the trees. This is a bit where we make a clean way. Yeah. Been rude not to have done that bit. Right, so we're just about to meet the road which takes us up to Scugdale. This is the road I would normally take if it was wet weather, but since we've had such a really good dry spell over the last few days, I thought it's rude not to do that little bit. So this is the road now that's going to take us all the way to the end of Scugdale, where Scugdale Hall is. Right, so we finally made it to the top, Scugdale. Punchy bit there. Right, so almost at the top now. So just give you an idea of where we've come up. Come all the way along the valley, just along the road. Scugdale Hall's just there, and we've just come along to where the trees are, and then just climbed all the way along the edge. So yeah. Get around this corner, this is where it starts to kick up. And we take a left here, head towards where the mast is. If we'd actually carried straight on down that way, that would have taken us on a brilliant descent down towards Snidesworth and back towards Square Corner. I've pretty much got the wind behind me now, so we should be able to bash a few miles off along here. Just the aim of the game. Just seeing a sign back there saying beware of adders, so need to keep our eye out along this track. Yeah, they like to bask along tracks like this. So you suddenly see this stick that's grey and black, starts moving. We'll know why. Yeah, so this is the replacement Bilsdale transmitter. I think the word is this is about a third of the size of the original one. So where the original one is just here. This looks a little bit like a relay station. So where these green cages are here, those were the anchor points for the original mast. Can take the track to the left. Comes out eventually further down, but much prefer this one because it's a lot faster. Other point to know about this bit just here is you're in all the heather, you can't actually see where the track goes. Brilliant. Right of the ride that for me so far. Definitely the reward for all that climbing earlier on through Scugdale. Top of this climb. Oh, here we go. Go on. As far as you can go down the road. Right, so we've got a cracking little descent coming up now. 20%. And I've got a nice little bridleway here. One thing you find with this bridleway, it does go through a couple of fields, so expect to see a few lambs in there. So now I've got some really good single track coming up here. In fact, one of the options was to carry on along the road, because we would have to do a really steep climb. Excellent. Good techy section, that one. Tricky section there, you've got to time your pedals right there. Yes, that's a good section, that. Gotta say, it's much more enjoyable going this way, doing the off-road alternative. Certainly can't beat it in weather like this. This is what riding on the North York Moors is all about. Shooting tracks, moorland single track. Love it. So yeah, most enjoyable ride so far. So I think, to be honest, wind really hasn't affected it much. Right, so there we are, back on the main road. So we're just approaching Square Corner now. Start of many a good ride up Black Hamilton along the Cleveland Way, or alternatively coming back along the Cleveland Way, with Black Hamilton as the piece de resistance at the end of the ride. Cracking little descent. This place here on the right, this is the Checkers B&B. Those of you that are fans of Bob Mortimer and Paul Whitehouse Gone Fishing programme, Christmas special back in, I think it was 2020, that's where they stayed when they were filming in this area. So where we are now, we're just above Sheepwash, and we're actually on part of the National Cycle Network on route number 65. So what that does is it comes along here and then it takes a left turn in about 100 yards or so. So we've actually got a choice here. So we could actually follow the cycle route, or alternatively we could just head straight on, and that drops us down to where the ford is, just as you're coming into Sheepwash from Swainby. So we've got a bit of a choice. I will go this way. So this will take us down along this forest road, down to the bottom through the trees, and we come out by Codbeck Reservoir. So imagine the reservoir be pretty busy on a day like today. You can just make out the reservoir on your right hand side now. Just have a quick look, I think. Yeah, some lovely walks around here as well. There's actually a path that goes all the way around the reservoir. Quite a few people I know come up here actually. Sort of on an evening, late at night. It's supposed to be good for stargazing as well, I'm led to believe. So I guess there won't be much light pollution around here. Yeah, car park is unusually quiet. In fact, back in March 2020, came along here. This was actually one of my last rides I did before the first lockdown. This place was absolutely rammed. And this was even despite Prime Minister Boris Johnson telling people to stay at home. So where we turn left, drop down to the reservoir, if we carry straight on, this is where we would have come out, down that somewhat sanitised descent now, and then through the ford. So that's it for climbs. So it's descending all the way back to the start of the ride now. Could actually go all the way back along the road, but I'm going to do a slight little detour and cut along a bridleway, which is somewhere here. Again, this is part of the Cleveland Way. There we go. Right, so here we go, final descent. This is a good one. Oh. I say that paving slab looked a little bit naughty. Right, so almost back into Swainby now. So what an absolute belter of a ride. Really enjoyed that one. Good section along Scugdale. Tough little climb up onto the top. Along the transmitter. Sorry. And then an absolutely superb section from where the transmitter is along to the road to Hawnby and back along. So we just come to the point where we start the outward leg. We're headed up to where the castle is. So all in all, really good ride, enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed watching it too. Put all the links in the description to the ride. We'll catch you on the next ride.